I if you have watched my previous video on I miss my granddad, just just so you know this is part two, and I decided to split it because the story is pretty long, and I don't want this to be like over 30 minutes. And oh, what the heck? Okay, I didn't what? Oh shoot. Okay. Oh my god. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. I'll die. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Um, I'll tell you what happened later. I'll tell you the second. No, no. Oh my. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. I'm about to die right now. Okay. Um, I'll tell you. Jeez. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. I didn't know you could break those stone with your hand. Uh, okay. I'm sorry for wasting your time. This is a really hard topic, actually. This is a really, really hard topic. Yeah, I split it into two because I think this is gonna be a really long topic. I'm so sorry. So let me continue from where I was at. The day my granddad passed away, which was, man, the day my granddad passed away, every like my dad, I was supposed to go into my college. I was supposed to go into my accommodation to where I live, and I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry. I'm trying to process this right now, and it's really, really tough. But this was by far the worst moment. I remember when I was at my accommodation with my dad, my student accommodation. My dad was like, "It's okay, Tata, he loves you. He's now up in heavens, r- riding the horses, doing what he loves." I remember that moment because it was bad, and my dad he had to go because basically the funeral it was scheduled the day on a Monday and it was a Saturday, and my dad didn't want to miss the funeral. And I remembered, I I really wanted to go back, man. I wanted to go back. I I think when I go back, um I really wanted to go to the funeral, but my dad told me just stay in Australia. Even my uncle just told me just stay in Australia. Everything will be fine. You don't have to worry about this. You should just study. And man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not talking. I'm sorry about the gameplay and like I'm not focusing or whatever. This is a this is a very hard topic for me because not a lot of people know how bad this affected me, and till this day, it's been 3 months, and it haunts me. It haunts me that this happened. I just gotta let it out. I just gotta let it out, man. Also, my accommodation. My dad left. My dad already went to the bus station. He already left to go to the airport. And I remember being in my student accommodation, away from my country, away from my family. For the first time, I was feeling so depressed. I just sat there and I was like, dang, shit. I remember like the overwhelming feelings I had. Um, I just, I felt like, man, I was in a really tough situation. Um, and I, I remembered that my mom, she I think she video called me and she told me it's okay, everything's gonna be okay, we're gonna have the funeral. And in my family group, they're planning this funeral for him, and I just felt like an idiot, bro. I'm sorry. I should have been there. I remembered when the funeral day happened. I could not sleep, by the way. I could not sleep because of that. I could not sleep when my granddad passed away. And I remember the day of the funeral when everything was sorted out. Like when my granddad was in that cat. Oh my God, bro, I can't even think of that. I can't. I want, what was the worst part about this? The worst part was I realized that my last words, my last time seeing him was the day that I was supposed to fly all the way to Australia. It was that one day. It was that one day. Do you do, do you know how that feels? That's the last time you see your grand. Like, man, uh, I that was the last day, and I remember when my mom was video calling me and she was showing me like how the funeral was, and she went and showed me the my granddad. Oh, oh, I'm so sorry. This was horrible, and I remember that I just felt pain. I felt pain through my heart because I was not there. I wanted to be there. And there was so much I could have said. So much in my damn speech, I could have said, but I wasn't there. My brother was there. My cousin was there. Even my best friends were there. My best friends from high school who, no, no, not from high school, from like my primary school, have been growing up with me, who weren't that close, but they just came for moral support. They were there. Everyone, my relatives, all were there besides me. I was the first grandson. I connected the closest to him. And I remember, oh my gosh, my days, bro. I still remember one of the coolest memories I had was that I remembered when I was in college, and what I would do is that I would take picture with girls for fun, like not for fun, like when I remember it was a farewell and I decided to take a picture. I showed my granddad those photos, and my granddad was like, my granddad did some funny like announcement like, yo, so Suvi knows how to play the game or something like that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I could have said so much about him, man. I would have written a whole passage for him. And man, I think I think I should go up now. Actually, I'm gonna go up. I think I really collected enough iron. I'm sorry, I'm not taking this game seriously. I'm just I missed my granddad's funeral. I missed it completely, and I just wish I would have done anything to see my granddad again. I would have sacrificed a lot of my time. I would have sacrificed not going to Australia to study. I would have sacrificed a lot of things. All right. And it haunts me. This is trauma that will never get out of my head because I miss the most important funeral for my family, and I wasn't there. For the first time, I wasn't available. I wasn't there. I wasn't able to witness it at all. I wasn't able to give my speech. I wasn't able to be a grandson for the first time. Man, I I hope this never happens to you. And if there's one takeaway from this video that I can give to you, one takeaway, if you have even made it this far, spend time, spend time with the people you love, man. You never know when their last day is. You really never know, and it can happen anytime. It it can happen, and that was by far the worst moment in 2025 for me. I Man, till this day, I still wish, man. I'm just happy to know that I'm just happy to know that he's at peace right now because I don't know how much he suffered, and I'm just happy to know that I think he has accomplished his life. You know, he was a great man. He did a lot of great things for this country. He he got a lot of medals, awards, and at times people didn't appreciate him for what he is. And if I could turn back time and think about this, I'm being dead ass right now. Okay, the last time I saw my granddad was in that hospital bed before I was leaving. I'm gonna I'm gonna go back to Malaysia on the 23rd of November, I think, and I don't know how I'm gonna react when I go to my granddad's house. I really do not know. But yeah, I think this will be the end of the video, guys. All right.